Hi, it's Veronica, and thank you for watching this video. I wanted to explain my new program, The Practice of Sobriety, and why it's a bit different. I wanted to put everything that I know works for people into one container, and I wanted to make it long enough that we had time to really go deep into creating a practice of sobriety. If you've listened to any of my podcasts or any stuff that I put out there, I push back against the idea of needing a toolkit. I think that we need a practice. What we need is a personal development practice. So sobriety is 10% stopping drinking, very important 10%. Nevertheless, the real work is the 90%, which is emotional sobriety. And that's what we're going to be doing in this 8-month program. We stay sober by having a personal development practice that lasts for the rest of our life. When we take care of our mental and emotional health, because nothing is ever static, right? Depending on what's happening in your life and circumstances and aging and all kinds of stuff. Taking care of our mental and emotional life is an ongoing practice in the same way that exercise is. So in this program, I want to teach you everything I know that I do and that I've taught clients for 2 decades that I know works to maintain your mental and emotional health. Because once you take care of that, sobriety takes care of itself, in my experience. So there are some key components to this program. One of the components, and this is the work that we're going to be doing on the retreat, there's an in-person retreat in this program, is the resentment work. The resentment work is, for me, a absolutely essential part of not just sobriety, but personal development. And I teach a very specific process that's based on rational emotive behavioral therapy that will help you shift your perception of what's happening. And I want to tell you, that's all sobriety really is. It's a deep and profound shift in perception. We just see everything differently. And the practice is the way that we create that change and maintain that change. So we'll be doing the resentment work throughout this process. We'll be working on our limiting beliefs. Being able to recognize and change your limiting beliefs is essential work. And we're going to work on a process to recognize how your thinking limits you and how we can change that into just something that's just a bit more effective. We're also going to be working on fear and resistance and self-sabotage patterns. Fear is something that we all have to learn how to manage. And for me, in my experience, fear is a really big driver of destructive drinking. So we want to be able to manage that so that we have mastery over our emotions and not the other way around. We're also going to be looking at how you self-sabotage and how resistance shows up in your life when you're called to grow. We're going to be incorporating a gratitude practice, movement, working on balance and having boundaries. We're also going to go into some of our early childhood stuff and the stuff that has shaped us. And I'm also going to teach you how to use EFT to emotionally regulate yourself. I am bringing everything I know to this program. So over 8 months together, through some personal one-to-one calls, through some group calls, our 2-day retreat and Voxer, I will coach and support you to overcome your alcohol problem and become emotionally sober. Voxer is an app on your phone, and when you sign up for this program, Voxer is where you can message me either a voice message or a text message anytime you need. And a lot of the coaching can take place there, and I just find it really effective. So it's really a many-layered container of support for 8 months to get you to where you need to go. I want this personal development practice to be that it doesn't end when the group ends, that this is something that you do for the rest of your life. I don't know what you do in the world, but I know that only you can do it. And the world needs you showing up as the fullest version of yourself. The world does not need you playing small, spending your time and energy arguing with yourself about whether you're going to drink today or not. The world needs women like you being your fullest version of yourself, because I can't do what you do, whatever that is. And it doesn't, it's different for everybody. And what I do is I get women emotionally sober so you can go out into the world as your fullest version of yourself and be who you're meant to be. So this program is an investment of time and money, and I understand that's not possible for everyone. However, I know for some of you it's been what you've been looking for. So please do due diligence, check me out, make sure you feel confident that I am the person who is qualified and skilled to help you. And if you know that you need more and you've been looking for something that can give you that, I invite you to apply to join me in the practice of sobriety when we start soon. Take care, and I'll see you soon.